Oh, sorry, guys. We had to come off for that because I don't know what happened there, but I pressed the wrong one. I should have deleted that, but never mind. We are with the mingle, my friends. How is everyone? We're back here on a Wednesday. It's the mingle. And once again, we didn't come last week, but we're back here next week. We're having a little mingle. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure that you are subbing, smashing the likes, and big up to everyone that's going to join us very shortly. Hopefully, everyone's going to join us very shortly. Not many of you is in tonight, but the Binks is in. Big up, Binks. Hope you're well. Hope you're okay. And obviously, you know, we got our friend Kawaja in, who's an absolute legend. 13 starts for Mikel Merino as a striker, 6 goals as a striker. Impressive, Norms. Impressive.
Very good conversion rate there.
Good stat there, Kawaja. Big up to you, my friend. Which leads me nicely on, really, Norms, because before we go to the Burnley game and before we get into the Slavia Prague game, I've said on streams a little bit earlier on DGs and stuff like that, we had a little chat about it. I'm not saying that he's obviously a better striker than Gyökeres. That'd be madness with Gyökeres' record, and it's disrespectful. So I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, in this Arsenal team, the way we are set up and the tactics we play, who would get more goals over 10 games? Would it be Merino or would it be Gyökeres? Because Gyökeres, what are you saying? What's your views, friend?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, you Kwarta put that stat up I mean, even last season they were talking about when he did come in and do for Havertz. You know, they were talking about his conversion rate, very good conversion rate based on, you know, the amount of goals he scored. Now, it seems to the system. I think it's the system again. We got to come down to the system. It seems to suit Moreno. Yeah. I was talking when I was watching that game yesterday. I know we're going to talk about the Burnley game, but I was watching that game yesterday, and Moreno, all Moreno needs to do, his movement in the box is absolutely quite good. Do you know what I mean? The 2 goals that he took, I mean, the one where he scored it with the back of his head, he meant that. It wasn't like a fluke. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, it was brave as well, Norms, wasn't it?
It was brave, yeah, because you had the goalkeeper. I mean, the goalkeeper should have done better. But you got the goalkeeper and him sandwiched between the other defender.
Yeah.
For me, I would just say, Moreno, just stay in the box. Yeah. What you do for Spain is what you do for Spain. But for Mikel Arteta, stay in the box, stay around that box and get, you know, I mean, a fantastic ball by Declan Rice. Nice long ball over the top.
Yeah, it's quality,
to finish it, yeah. But stay in the box. The goal that came from Trossard when he set him up, first time cross, something that I want to see Saka do a lot more because he likes to take it on his left, tries and shoots. I think Saka needs to create more. He doesn't create a lot. If you can create for Moreno whilst he's in the box and in and around that box, I think he will get you goals. He's got good movement in that box. So in terms of what he does, I'm looking at it now as it stands. Even though we know that Gyökeres is a striker, we've seen the numbers that he's produced when he's played for Sporting. But as it stands, in terms of Moreno's movement in the box, I think he makes better movement right now as it stands than the Glock.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, not saying that he's a better striker than him.
No, and we're not disrespecting Gyökeres, but it seems to me as Gyökeres is creating space and Moreno's the goal scorer. That's what it looks like for me because those goals that Moreno got yesterday, I was hoping Gyökeres would sort
get those kind of goals,
in the box.
Yeah.
But Gyökeres seems to me as if he's trying too hard sometimes. Like he's trying to, you know, get on the ball. He's trying to link up play. He's running the channels. He's doing a lot of running.
He's literally a lot of running. Hence why the hamstring. And he looks like he's going to be out for 5 weeks or so. So
really, I don't know the update on
that's what I'm hearing. We're hearing 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah,
another hamstring.
But the question was posed to Mikel Arteta concerning he says, I don't understand. You do understand because you're the one that makes him run. You're the one that says, you know, he creates in terms of creates the space or the other attackers. If you watch Gyökeres, the guys run more than any striker in the league. You know, Shane spoke about it on his channel, and also he spoke about it on the OG's channel. Literally, he's just doing a lot of running, and it's no surprise how he's now ended up with a fatigue, and it's looking like, I'm hoping it's not nothing serious. It's just probably like a tweaked hamstring. Do you know what I mean? Because if it was another torn one, that's it. You're finished. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but he's never had a muscle injury before.
Norms, it's fatigue. Let's look. Let's make no bones about it, right? I mean, we're going to get onto like how well we're doing and everything else.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about these injuries, because they're not impact injuries. They're not tackles. They are literally fatigued.
Yep.
Now, Gyökeres came to the club, and when he came to Arsenal, he'd lost a lot of pre-season training because he downed tools at his last club to force the move.
Yeah.
Right. So he wasn't really match fit, but from day one, he's been thrown in there. And when you look at the work rate he has to put in, he does a lot of closing down. He does a lot of running into the channels, Norms. He's broken down, isn't he? And this is what I'm saying. What I can't understand is we go on about the squad and the squad depth and everything else. Why is it he's not been rotated with Marino or Martinelli when he was fit? Why is he just, do you know what I mean? And ease him into the Premiership, get him used to the pace of the Premiership, because he's come in and he's had to do a lot of running.
An awful lot.
And now he's broken down. I mean, why ain't he rotated him, Norms?
Because this is what Mikel does. You know what I mean? He has history, he has previous, and that's who does. He's Saka, Ben White. You go through the list. Do you know what I mean? Kai Havertz. He goes away in warm weather training, comes back with a grade 3 tier. It's mad. So the thing is, and this is why I'm saying is that, you know, we're literally pretty much back to square one. We're looking at what Moreno was doing for us last season when we didn't have Kai Havertz.
That's what I'm saying.
And Saka. We're back to square one in terms of the striker. In terms of our depth for our defense, that's fine, because we can bring on Mosquera, we can bring on Enkepai, we can bring on Calaforia, that back four, you can mix that around and whatever. We've got the depth there. But for our striker department or attacking department, and even the midfield I'm worried about now, because Declan Rice was doing a lot. Listen, Declan Rice, what a player he is.
Oh, man, he's key. He's key. He's what Haaland is to City.
Exactly. I mean, this guy, yesterday, yet again, another man of the match performance. We saw him against Burnley. Brilliant. He does everything. Free kicks. Do you know what I mean? Closing down players, breaking up play. I mean, scoring goals. He has everything in his locker. Do you know what I mean? He has everything, and he's developing into that 8 that some people don't want him to be, but he's being this all-round footballer at the moment. And, you know, it's good that, you know, we're getting this from him. But the problem is that he's doing a lot of work, and he could be the next one to break down. Now, if he breaks down, if Zubimendi breaks down, who we've got in the ranks?
There you go. Norgard. You can't even put Marino in there at the moment.
No, you can't.
You'd have to put someone like Skelly or someone like that in there.
Exactly. But will he put Skelly in there? Yeah. Will he do that? Will he be too proud to do that? He knows that Skelly can play in that position. You saw what Skelly did in that game where he picked up the ball against Atletico Madrid, dropped a shoulder, laid that ball off, and the rest is history. So for me, Arteta needs to really look at the players and trust the players that he's got around him, because, as I say, we're now back to square one when it comes to our attacking players. Look, the international break can't come soon enough, because as I say, you know, if we go to Sunderland, beat them, which hopefully we should do, it's going to be a tough game. Not going to lie, should be a tough game, but we should win that game. It then means that hopefully City and Liverpool, if they draw, then that's an ideal scenario and situation for us. I mean, we have that 2-week break. It gives the other players that are coming back, like Odegaard, Kai Havertz, Madueke, you know, those players come back. And then obviously we just have to see what happens with Victor. But I'm just glad that the 2-week break is this Sunday.
Come at the right time.
It's come at the right time. It has come at the right time.
It's come at the right
But
time. I'm not one for
must.
international breaks, but boy, this has come at the right time.
Yeah, 100%.
Pick up everyone in the chat. We've got the YouTube. We've got absolute all the legends in. The Binks is in. The Lynch is in. Waha. AJ Kawaja. The Arsenal boys in. Everyone's in. Big up to everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. It is the Mingle Show. And I mean, it is a concern, isn't it? I mean, if it was one or two hamstrings, I'd think, well, it happens.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, it seems to be every other week someone's going down with a hamstring, Norm.
Yeah.
You know, it's like pouring glasses of water. You know, you just go to the tap, pour it, and it's just repetitive.
Yeah.
So listen, the manager, the medical team, what they're doing in training, it needs to be looked at. It needs to be looked at. It's not coincidence, Norms. This is what I'm saying is we get so many hamstring injuries. We're not even getting kind of, you know, some squads, they get like someone's turned their ankle over in training.
Yeah.
That happens. It's an accident.
Yeah.
But these are all hamstring injuries. And hamstring injuries are normally caused through basically overdoing it. It's stress.
Because he's got the whole team. He's got the whole team defending as a unit.
Yeah.
Running back, they're doing an awful lot of running. Now, look, if they were like Superman, then that'd be fantastic, but they're not Superman. Yeah, you have to remember, you haven't got the Fantastic Four, you haven't got the X-Men there. Right? These are human beings, right? You know, they're not mutants. Yeah, you might think they're mutants, but they're not mutants. Right? These are guys that need to be rotated. And you need to trust the squad enough because we've been told, DJB, we've been told that we have the best squad in the league.
This is it. You got to trust them. Got to trust them.
Got to trust them.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no noise. I don't want to hear no noise about, we've lost him. We've got a squad. But all of a sudden now, we've got Moreno playing up front.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just... Hopefully we'll get it sorted out because it can't go on like this because we're going to get. See, the thing is though, Norms, we're going to get onto the nitty gritty stage of the season soon. We're going to have the Christmas period. You're going to have the January, February. You're going to have the knockout stages of the Champions League, which is key. Then you're going to have FA Cups and everything else. The Premiership fixtures are going to be more pressurised. So you need a fit squad. You need to get this rotation right.
Right. Yeah.
But listen, Marino is, for me, he's adequate backup at the moment. You can't knock him. Let's get the Suges in. Look at the Suge. Big up the Suge. Absolute legend. Big up the DJB. Normsky in the chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. Of course. Chat, I'm still bitter you lot did DJB a dirty in the retro show. I shall not forget this. See, the Suge, you've upset the Suge, man. You upset the Suge.
No, upset the Suge.
It's game over. He's on that plane. He's coming over, guys. You know, did you see the retro show?
I didn't see it, but I was listening to Shane. He was talking about
pick up Shane on the old school show when we was on with Jezza because I have to cut it short, so I have to go somewhere. He threw a curveball. He took a quick free kick, Norms, and he caught me off. He caught me napping, mate. He caught me napping, and basically, the chat voted for. Listen, I'm not bitter. I've lost a little bit of sleep over it, but you know I'll get over it. But basically, Shane's pick of the week got voted, and he's gone 4-3 up.
Oh, all right.
Do you want to know the story? Right. His original top that he picked was Yugoslavia.
Right.
So he picked Yugoslavia. I picked the Belgian one. Remember the one with the diamond cut, the diamond Belgian one?
Yeah.
Back in the 80s. Nice red with the gold and black diamond cut like a Pringle across the chest.
Okay.
And all the chat went, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. So I'm thinking, got me pick of the week in. He then picks Yugoslavia. Old Shaney boy. sees the chat's reaction, and then brings up Brazil on the next one, and then changes his mind and picks a Brazil top. Of course, Brazil wins it.
Hey, he's playing. He's tactical now. He's getting tactical.
Listen, man, it went to VAR, but it stood. It stood. The result stood.
It stood.
But it is what it is. The rest is history. Richarlison's still missing pens, though. He got to go.
Oh, mate.
Listen, before we get on to the Burnley in the Champions League game, I have to say it. I know they're our noisy neighbours, but that Van der Ven goal, man.
I didn't see, but I heard it was Messi. Like run from his.
Do you remember the Thierry Henry goal, what he scored against Tottenham, where he picked the ball up and just ran? Yes. This one was better, Norms.
You're joking.
Because he's picked it up. He's picked it up. I'll tell you why it's better, right? A, he's a centre half.
Yeah.
B, he's picked the ball up in his penalty box.
That's crazy.
And he's run with it the whole length of the field. And he's got the audacity just to side foot it into the net. Right? Right? And he's a centre half. So that, for me, is probably better than the Henry goal that he got against Spurs. It was honestly, it was cold. It was just unbelievable. So, big up Van der Ven, you bastard. But yeah, no, it was good. DJB, I've just calmed down about Shirtgate. Yeah, don't worry, Paul. We'll get him next week, brother. We'll get him next week. Don't you worry about that. Shane, if you watch him, we're coming. Me and Paul Nash. I'm bitter. It's okay. I'll get my revenge.
Ooh, this is hotting up.
Yeah, Suge. Listen, Suge, we'll hang on in there, bro. We'll hang on in there. Don't you worry about that. We'll hang on in there. He'll have his day. Don't worry about that. We're cooking. I actually don't like the Brazil badge. Blown up across the chest. That Belgian kit was nicer. Yeah, I know you had my back, Lynch. I know you had my back. Waha, Shane sold out. Brazil kit should have been banned from the comp. Easy win. Yeah, they voted on the team, not the kit. This is what I mean.
Right. Yeah, he's smart, isn't it? It's psychology.
He knew what he was doing. They say these Irish are a little bit. I'm telling you. I'll tell you what I did say though. Whoever wins, the forfeit is you got to wear an England kit and I've got to wear an Irish top. I thought Shane was going to jump through the screen at me, Norms. I thought he was literally going to jump through the screen at me. And then I quickly retracted. I went, "No, Shane, I wouldn't do that to you, bro. Don't really worry about that." He went, he said, "I wouldn't be able to leave the house." He said, if anyone caught me with an England shirt on, that'd be me done forever. I wouldn't be allowed to leave the house. Crazy, it's mad, isn't it? How passionate it is, but it is what it is. Darren Sullivan, big up, my friend. Absolute legend. Picked up a lovely bit of merch at home to Brighton. 72 sovs from the Armoury. Tracksuit bottoms. I'll tell you what. We are on the Mingle merch. We've got a new little slot on the show. It's called the Mingle merch, and we're going to highlight some merch, especially coming up for Christmas. We've got a nice Christmas jumper for Lynch.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll sort Lynch out with a nice Christmas jumper, and the Suge might get some PJs tonight. We don't know. We'll have to have a little look. Not having it, DJB. No way, it's better than Henry. Oh, sorry, I've upset people. Listen. They are.
I'm not gonna lie, DJB. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Ooh,
listen,
I don't know.
King
Henry. Come on, guys. Come on.
Listen. I'm taking the Arsenal hat off, and I'm looking at it just literally from a football point of view. Right? Ignore the fact that it's Spurs. I'm looking at it that this guy's a centre half. Bear that in mind. And when you see the goal, imagine Saliba or Gabriel doing it. We'll be talking about it for years.
Why don't you put it to a vote to the chat?
We could do. I mean, there's not many in, and we've only got 12 people in. I think they're either bonfire night or they're.
I'm sure those 12 people will be the representation of true
All
Arsenal
right, then,
fans.
guys. Okay, right.
Yeah, just say
Chat, right? We'll get on with the show in a minute. This is what the mingle's about. It's a comedy show, isn't it? Right,
come on, then,
chat.
let's have it. Let's go put it
Listen.
out there, mate.
Arsenal can win it all from the neutral perspective. What, all four? The quad? Listen, any team can win the quad if they've got a big enough squad, but let's just win one first, because this manager hasn't won one. So to put 4 on him, it's a lot of pressure. So let him just win one first. Let him win the Carabao Cup first.
And see where we go from there.
Because that is important, and then we'll go from there. I think he won't win the quad. I'm
Do you think he does a double? Do you think he does a double this year?
I think he's capable of doing a double. We'll have to wait and see. However, I was impressed with Bayern Munich. I am impressed with Bayern Munich. I've got to be honest. Very impressed with Bayern Munich. Big up Icy Spicy. Happy bonfire night, everyone. Yeah, happy bonfire night. If you're into that, 100%. I do like a bit of bonfire night, I must admit. Big up to you, Icy Spicy, all the time. Right, let's put it in the chat. If you've seen the Van der Ven goal and you know, and the Henry goal against Spurs, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to go and have a look at them on YouTube. Just put Thierry Henry against Spurs.
Yeah. So should we say if the vote a 1 for Thierry Henry or a 2 for Van der Ven? So we'll see how many ones are in the chat.
Yeah. Well, number 1, Thierry Henry against Spurs.
Yeah,
was brilliant goal, by the way. He was like a racehorse, honestly.
Beautiful.
It was a beautiful goal. Or number 2, Van der Ven.
Yep.
Right.
So have a quick look at that, and we will come back to that in about 5 minutes.
Quick look at that, and we'll come back to it in about 5 minutes, chat. Right. I'm a Barca fan. Big up. Stop making sense. Big up, my friend. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've come across you, my friend, but listen, doesn't matter whether you're a Barca fan. All fans are welcome on this channel. That's the beauty of this channel. It's a football fan show. All comments are respected. Welcome. Barca 3-3 against Bruges tonight, my friend. We got Bruges away, Arsenal. I still think Barca will go pretty much all the way. I think they'll get better as the competition goes along. I think did he rotate a few players tonight? I might be wrong. Stop making sense. I might be wrong. Oh, hang on a minute. All teams can win the quad unless, well, you are United. Happy bonfire night. Right, we've got a 2. Van der Ven.
Yeah.
I've not even watched the Van der Ven goal. I don't need to, laugh out loud. Sully, you got to watch it, bruv. Come on, take your Arsenal hat off for just a second. Got to watch the Van der Ven goal.
So,
a lot of ones.
Yeah, some ones are coming
Darren's in with a 1. Fair enough, Darren, my man.
Custom
Arsenal fans will never admit it.
Custom Spoons is in with a 2.
Rafina, world class. Not for me, but, he might be for other people. Apart from the Newcastle, we haven't defeated anyone we weren't expected to yet. And all this while playing dead football. His record so far says he bottles the lot again. Michael E-I-E. If he does, can you imagine it, Norms? Norms, let's move this question on then to a different angle. If, and in capital letters, with the squad we've got, if we end up with nothing, is that really it? Can anyone defend him? Even if we miss out by 1 point, even if we get to a Champions League final and lose, at the end, can you defend him winning nothing?
Maybe his wife probably defend him. She's got to stand by your side.
Yes, stand
by your man. No, I mean, look,
Thierry's winning it.
Thierry's winning it. With the squad that you've got, with the money that you spent, I'm sorry, P45 settings, man.
Yeah, there's no
P45
excuses,
settings.
is there?
No
It's
excuse.
got to be, Mikel. Thank you very much. Here's the door, and I don't think people can argue with that, Norm, can they? Or can they? I don't know.
DJ, there's going to be somebody. There's going to be some positive top
But
gooner out there.
what would you be able to come across? What would be your argument if we win nothing with this squad? And let's face it, this squad should be winning silverware. It's too good not
DJ
to.
B, I'm gonna throw a curveball. And we discussed this, yeah. So it kind of segues nicely into it, yeah.
Go on in.
What they will say is Arsenal lost, but Arteta didn't.
Oh, it's the squad's fault, the players' fault.
Yeah.
Arteta gave them everything. They had
Yeah.
everything there. They
Yep.
failed. The
Yep.
players let him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the narrative on it.
Yeah.
That could be the narrative, Norms.
The question you need to ask yourself is why did Arteta love?
Yeah. Yes.
But we can deal with that later.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Right?
I thought I'd just throw that in there, mate.
Yeah, that is. Thank you for reminding me. We'll have a little chat about that.
Mm.
Norms, Arsenal v Burnley very quickly, and then we move on to the Champions League game. Burnley, what did you make of it? Are you impressed? Are you impressed so far in the league, the way we're playing?
Very, very professional job. Victor gets his goal in the 40th minute, a set piece. Declan Rice puts it on the money as he does. Flick on or a touch from Gabriel Mangalese. Always, it seems like them two work in tandem. And Victor was there in the box. What can you do? You know, it's very hard to defend those crosses. Absolutely very hard to defend those crosses. And then Declan Rice with his goal. It was fantastic because this was from open play. So we had one set piece and an open play goal.
Yeah.
And the ball started off from, I think it was a corner. We won it. The ball was then laid off to Victor Gyökeres, who was running.
Smashed the ball into space, didn't he? Just hit the space, didn't he?
Smashed the ball across. Hey, listen, some people were saying that pass was meant for Eze. Yeah. And it obviously didn't get to Eze. It got to Trossard.
I think what he done was like old football school. We was told that if a pass ain't on, just make sure that the ball hits open space. And I think what he done was old school. He smashed it into an open area, didn't he?
Yeah. And Trossard has got on the end of it. By the way, he's having a bit of a green spell at the moment. You know what I mean? So big up to Trossard for doing that.
Yeah, big up.
And what I liked with that was that when Trossard picked that ball, the one thing he had on his mind was to get that ball into that area. Remember, Declan Rice has started from the 18-yard box.
Oh,
I was watching him.
Magnificent.
Yeah, and he's run, and he was on the end of it.
He does it all the time, Norms. Does it all the time.
Late run into the box. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying. Declan Rice to us is like Haaland to City. Yeah. People say, "Oh, if Haaland weren't at City, City wouldn't be where they are." Well, Foden's hit a bit of form actually. Foden's back to Foden being Foden.
I know.
Right? I know. Doku looks menacing. I would say City, probably in an attacking sense, are probably more potent than us.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Right? 100%. But defensively as a unit, we are better than City, obviously.
Yeah.
I'd say in the final third, because Saka's like fallen off of a bit of a cliff, Eze hasn't really got going.
No.
Yeah. Gyökeres is a bit in and out. I would say that City are more threatening going forward. However, you take Declan Rice out of this team, and half of those set pieces don't get scored.
Yeah.
You can chalk off. You can chalk off at least 6 points from this.
Yeah, and it seems it takes a set piece to kind of get the. I'm not going to say we have floodgates because we don't do it like that. We just once we get that goal, you know, it's pretty much the other team is thinking, bro. I'm just looking at Arsenal's record. Hardly any shots on target. If one shot on target, how many goals conceded? 8 in a row without conceding. 13 wins. Yeah,
that's amazing.
It's crazy. So
it's crazy.
So the thing is that once Arsenal get that goal, you see Arsenal. You see the way they defend. It's game over. You saw in that game in the Champions League game, right, DJB, when that penalty, that wasn't a penalty. That the referee made it all about himself. And you saw Saka, you saw Gabriel, you saw the whole team going.
Oh yeah, it was like, yeah, exactly. Oh mate, they didn't want to give it up yesterday, did they? That
we didn't want to give it up. And fair play. He went and had a look, and you could see that the guy had kicked the back of Ben White's calf.
I thought he refereed it brilliantly, Norms, to be honest with you.
Do you know what it is?
I thought he got the decisions right. He made the initial decision of penalty against us, but then he listened to VAR. He went and checked. He ruled it out. He came to the right decision. I thought he was up with play. I didn't think he was a bad referee.
I think the free kicks. I think it was just like every minute. So if somebody got blowed on, they were, it was like right free kick.
Yeah, but
that's
been like that in Europe for years.
I know. Fair play. I mean, listen. When they awarded the penalty,
Oh, Gabriel's face was a picture, wasn't it? He looked at Ben White. I wasn't. Obviously, I saw all of that. I'm talking about when we got the penalty. No one
obviously
appealed for
the guy. I couldn't believe it. Like,
no one appealed for it.
Yeah, no one appealed.
We were saying on DG's channel earlier, me and Kenny. Kenny says if it's handball, it's handball. Stooge, okay, so looked at the Van der Ven goal. Whilst it was good, Henry goal was like he was walking on clouds. Bro, what can I say? Let's give it to Henry. Sorry, Van der Ven. I thought your goal's good, mate, but I'm giving it to Henry. If the Stooge has spoken, Van der Ven. Sorry. Sorry, I'm late, guys. Nick, you listen, man.
You listen when Stooge speaks.
Don't you worry about it. PJ Mill. Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, yeah, I thought he got it all right, but no one appealed for that penalty. And I said earlier on, I know the rules are the rules. And I understand that you've got to go by the rules. And I've always said, as long as the decisions are consistent, I haven't got a problem with it. But one of the rules that I don't understand is arm in an unnatural position. Yeah. Well, if you're jumping for a ball,
you're gonna
on a corner, surrounded by 6'3" centre halves, centre forwards, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
And you're jumping with your eyes kind of half open. Your first line of thought is not, is my hand in a natural position?
No, that's
your first train of thought is, can I get my head on it?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just hit his hand, and he knows nothing about it.
That's it.
So I think it was a bit harsh, but
yeah, I mean, when I saw, listen, I was happy because up until that point, to be honest, listen, the first 20 minutes of that game,
it was ragged.
Ragged. They were coming at us, you know what I mean? The crowd, you had the ultras and all. You didn't see the ultras, DJB, all their shirts are off.
What a crowd.
Intimidating or what? Intimidating or what? But listen, we soaked up the pressure. We soaked up the pressure, and then we started to get our foot on the ball, started to get our passing game going and so on and so on. And then, as I say, a very professional job. And we do the business, you know what I mean? And I say we're joint top of the Champions League. 4 no goals conceded in the Champions League? Is it 12 goals scored, something like that?
It's great.
Crazy.
I mean, it's crazy. But so to big up my friend, Rice injury would be like a Rodri injury in 24-25. Yep. 100. Couldn't have said it better, Suge, myself. That is, what can we say?
Yeah.
When Rodri got injured for Man City, everyone was saying that's it. Man City season's over. Blah blah blah. The importance of Rodri to Man City, and it derailed them.
Yeah.
And Rice is very, very similar to that. It's so key. So bear that in mind, right, Norms? Why on earth, when we are plain sailing in a Champions League match, has he kept him on for 81 minutes?
How many games has he done that in now? How many games has he done that? I just don't get it. You get him off, wrap him up in cotton wool, because not only that, he was in danger of getting a yellow card as well. I'm not saying that he looked like he was going to get one, but the way the referee was refereeing that game yesterday, he could have done a mistimed tackle, gets a yellow card, and what happens? He misses the Bayern Munich game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, and the question was put to him in his press conference, pre-match press conference about, you know, with Declan Rice being on, getting another yellow card with me in the Mr. Bayern Munich game, are you likely to just rest in for this game and maybe look at another midfield option? Now, the other midfield option could be Miles Lewis-Skelly, but we know that Mikel Arteta ain't going to do that. So he said, well, you know, it's all part of the game. That's what he said. It's part of the game. Right, fair play is part of the game, and I get that, but you need to use your brain as well.
You can lower the risk, can't you?
Cool. Obviously,
when you've got players to bring on, and when you're cruising, and let's be honest, the game was won. I mean, it was won at 2-0, wasn't it? 50.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that team has never won.
Minute.
They've never
even
won.
If he'd have bought him off in the 55th or the 60th minute, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's 81st minute or 80th minute. He's bought him off.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy, isn't it? Why risk it? You're running the risk, aren't you? It's like having a car when you're going around the motorway, and we've all done it. Your petrol's on the red.
Yeah. Yes.
And you think I won't stop at this service station.
Yeah. I'll go.
How much is that? £1.70 something a litre. No, I won't stop at this one. No. Yeah. And you see your needle going down and down and down. And then you run out of petrol and you think,
what happens, like DJB, what happens, what happens is, like, you're thinking, you know, the car starts to sound a little bit funny, doesn't it? You're thinking, hang on a minute, it's losing a bit of power. What's going on?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, give me some more gas. Come on, give me some more gas. Come on, please.
Exactly.
Come on. And that's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
He's got not only that, Norms, not only that, we've got some massive fixtures coming up, haven't we? We've got the North London derby, we've got Sunderland away Saturday, which we'll come on to, and then we've got Bayern Munich, which Binks has put in the chat, and rightly so, Binks. And I agree with you, darling. Bayern Munich is going to be a different proposition. Will be interesting to see. Now, I watched Bayern Munich last night, and it's not the first time in the Champions League we've started a little bit ropey. You ain't getting away with starting games like that against Bayern Munich, are you, Norms?
You can't.
Because how do you think that's going to go? Because, I mean, because Bayern Munich's going to be, I mean, they got Elise doing all sorts of madness. Harry Kane,
I know they lost.
Jackson's playing well for them.
He's playing well. They lost Diaz to a red card. I think that I heard it was a terrible tackle he did. On what's the guy's name? I think he broke his ankle. I can't remember the guy's name.
Well, best right back. I can't think of his name now. There's
I can see his face, but But you know,
big up, Lux. Big up, my friend.
Akimi.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, no, that's a huge miss. But I mean, this is what I'm saying. That's going to be a real tough game, and we've got some real tough games coming up. So it's really, really important that we look after these players going into the games and everything else. Big up, man like Danso. Guys, make sure that smashing a like, guys. There's not many in, but smash a like. Make sure that you're subbing to Normski as well. We need to get Normski up on his sub. So just put a sub in on Normski. He's
much appreciated,
chat, guys.
Much appreciated, people.
Normski TV, he will appreciate. He's an absolute legend. So I would have played the same 11 we did against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. Norms, would you have gone along with that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have made that amount of changes. I mean, for the Carabao Cup, we made, was it 10 changes? I think that's probably a bit too much going away to Slavia Prague. Listen, Slavia Prague, obviously, I think maybe, I'm just trying to think of how many changes we'll probably make. 4 or 5 changes. I still think we could go there and beat them. Look, Slavia Prague, they have done well in the Champions League. You can see, I think they're sitting, I don't know if it's second or third from bottom.
They're strong at home, Norms, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they
hadn't been beaten at home since 24.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, mate. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the stat they've got. That's the things, and so obviously that's another record for Mikel Arteta. He happened to mention that in his post match. So yeah, we've gone there, done the business. But yeah, I wouldn't have made too much bigger change going into that game because it is a hostile place to go to, and it's whether those youngsters could have handled that. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was nice to bring on the young. It was nice to bring on the young striker in that game as well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with making changes, and I know where Suge is coming from. Big up, Suge. I know where you're coming from, Suge, but at the end of the day, it is a Champions League game, and you do have to. And I said this on the OGs on Monday. You've still got to get the job done, because if we'd have drawn or dropped points against Slavia Prague and took them for granted, and our next game's Bayern Munich, and our game after that, I think we're away at Club Brugge.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Champions League game.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the Champions League. Suddenly, the pressure's on. And when you've got important Premiership games as well to get points in, you don't really want that on your back. So, but I can't believe when we did get the job done last night. I can't believe that Declan Rice was still on the pitch. I can't believe Saka was still playing. Can't believe Rice was still playing. They should have been off. They should have been off, man. They should have been off. But yeah, that Bayern Munich game is going to be interesting, and we will focus on that nearer the time. Big up everyone in the chat. My Arsenal to face Sunderland. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice captain, Zubamendi, Saka, Eze, Trossard, Marino. Funny how you said Rice captain, because I touched on this when I'd done my late night show stroke delayed Sunday sit back show. And I said, what do you put it down to why Saka's lost a bit of form, Norms? Is it his injury? Because I said that sometimes having that captain's armband, we saw what it done to Odegaard. Sometimes the captains, sometimes players don't. I think it affects them.
You know what? Because I mean, I've seen Saka with that captain armband. I've seen him do a captain's performance, like when he's fully fit. I think what's really hindering him at the moment is you can see he's lost a yard of pace. Doesn't move the way he should, and I think that's primarily down to that hamstring injury that he's got. So he's not going to be the same. Shane keeps reiterating this time and time again. He's not going to be the same. We've seen the Michael Owen. We saw what happened to Michael Owen when he ended up having surgery.
Very similar.
So I think what you will get with Saka is you're going to get those moments rather than consistency now, because at the moment he's very inconsistent. And so you're just going to get moments from him. Yeah. What needs to happen is that Arteta needs to manage his time. Yeah. And sometimes he has to so when Madueke comes back, maybe he has to do more rotating with him so that you can get the best. Because what you want is a really fit Saka.
You want him fresh all the time, don't you?
Yeah,
he looks tired.
It does.
I was saying he looks. He don't look. Listen, I'm probably blowing in the wind or whatever, but to me, he doesn't look happy. He don't look happy with his football, and he looks frustrated that he's not. He's struggling to be his level.
Yeah, because he's not beating players. He hasn't
got a smile on his face.
No,
when they was taking that free kick and he was sort of arguing and looking over at the bench and didn't know whether to sink or swim. He was and then he took the free kick and he smashed it, didn't he? It went miles over and cleared everyone. He just don't look happy in himself, Norms. Are you getting that impression?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not. I mean, listen. They talk well of Arteta and that, so I'm not going to say that they've got a problem with Mikel Arteta. I just think maybe with the frustration of the injury, and he wants to play, because Mikel Arteta says it all the time that even when he's carrying a knock, he's going to want to play. You know what I mean? But this is where the wholeness now comes back in Mikel Arteta's lap. That he needs to. We've said it at the start of the show. He needs to manage these players properly in their time, because if not, if he breaks down again with another injury,
it's fatal.
Right, that's right.
He'd be out of the World Cup, mate. The World Cup. Yeah. Be interesting if he gets picked for the England, won't it? How he plays for them. If he's bouncing about and he's all on it, and he's
then we might think. But
we might think, well, is he happy? You know what I mean?
But you know what it is, though, DJ. I think because of where we are in the league, things it's a family at the moment, and everybody's happy in that.
Everyone's happy.
So
Cocktails.
I think
if
we was maybe like where we was last season, where we was drawing games, dropping points from losing, winning positions, and that, then I would get it. So
yeah,
I just think it's more the frustration of maybe his injury, and the fact that he knows he's probably cautious. You know,
Yeah, I was
with
gonna say.
the World Cup on the horizon.
Yeah,
He's thinking, if I really go for it and push it,
yeah,
I could break down again.
Perhaps he's pacing himself, Norms.
And that's maybe what it is. And so for us, we're
probably
getting frustrated because we want to see the Saka of
yeah.
You know, the
100%.
start boy Saka, what we know that can give you. Could you look at his stats at the moment? 21 games or 22 games, 0 assists.
Yeah,
that's not good. You know,
no,
not from a guy that
it's not good stats. He's not pumping out stats considering people are calling him world class, mate. World class
exactly.
Don't have
and he had 16
like
GA last season, even though he was missing for a lot of the season. This season, he has one non-penalty goal.
And the thing is, Norms, but no, Kawaja, I agree with that lineup. Rice ain't going to be captain, no, but practically picks itself. My friend Trossard's done okay. Suge, my reasoning for the squad he picked was the depth. We need to get these players match ready. I understand that, Suge, and I know where you're coming from, bro. We've got the best squad depth in Europe, and we've got the best squad depth. So why are we all concerned who he picks? Anyone he picks should be good enough, shouldn't it? I totally agree. Yeah, totally. But it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the thing is with Saka, what I like though, I liked he switched him over to the left, didn't he, and brought down. I quite like that because I've always said Saka can play on the left.
Yeah.
You know, when we were saying, "Oh, we need a left-sided midfielder," I think I might have been on Lee's. I can't remember what stream I was, and this was back in the day. I think it might have been during the summer, and I said, "Well, why do we need a left winger? Put Saka on the left." And people going, "You mad?" And I went, "Well, if we've got Madueke, put Saka on the left, Madueke on the right." Saka played left back, done brilliant there. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It can be done. Bond thing with Saka, it's what does the opposition can't stop. He shifts balls from the left to the right, and they cannot cope with his shot. I don't think he needs new tricks. No, he just needs to get back on it. Because this is another thing, isn't it, Norms? And I don't know about you, but listen, perhaps I'm just picking holes in things, but what worries me going forward, and I always talk about the nitty-gritty part of the season, like January, February and all of that, going into March and everything, is I still worry about our attacking our final third. I still think we're lacking a lot of threatening and creativity there. I think I think defensively, as a team, as a unit, brilliant. Set plays, brilliant. And we scored the odd goal. But I just still think we need goals from Saka, Eze. I think there's other players have got to chip in if we're going to win vital trophies. What are you saying on that, Knowles? Because I'm a bit worried that no one else is really scoring.
And that's the thing, and I said it twice now on the OGs about whether we've got another gear to go up. It just seems we seem to be, especially with the attack, we seem to be stuck in neutral, and sometimes we might go, but we're not creative. As the stats suggest that from open play, we're at the time we were sitting 17th. With 5 goals we've not played, make that 6 now because obviously Declan Rice scores that goal against Burnley, but it's still not enough. We've got to work on that that attack in terms of our creativity, and we need more. We need more from Glock. We need more, as you said. We need more from Eze. Do you know what I mean? He's one of those guys at the moment. He's like still in awe of playing for Arsenal. We're not seeing. We've said it time and time again. We're saying like scratch record. We're not seeing the Eze or Crystal Palace.
No, Eze needs to step up, doesn't he?
He needs to step up. The likes of even when he does get his chance to show, I think when he plays in the centre, I think he's doing too much, holds onto the ball too long, loses it, doesn't make the right pass. I was listening to Curtis Shaw today, and he was kind of, and I was sort of talking about it with my son and saying that maybe he'd be better off playing out on the right hand side. You know what I mean? That's where, you know, when he come in for Saka, the time when we had the injuries last season. Eventually, he came in when Saka was injured. You know what I mean? Up until that point, we was crying for him when Odegaard was injured, but for some reason he didn't play him. So again, Ethan Wanmeri, he has to, when he does come in.
He had an opportunity. Sorry to interrupt you. You moved nicely on to Ethan Wanmeri, because I've said it all along. I personally don't think this player's going to come to his full potential under this manager.
No.
I think there's something in his play that the manager don't like. However, when Ethan does get the chance, like he did last night, he didn't really take it, Norms, did he?
No, he didn't. Yeah, that's the problem. And it makes Mikel Arteta's job easier to drop him.
Exactly.
And that's why, because we get frustrated because you go, Ethan, he's there. We know he's got talent. He's still young. So there's lots of time ahead of him. But I think he should deploy, if he's going to play him out wide. Play him out wide. Get Eze, you know, when Eze does start in that 10 role more often. But again, same thing with Eze. He needs to impose himself for the game. He has to want the ball. Odegaard, as much as we critique the guy and criticize him, one thing he does want is shows for the ball. I mean, there were times where, I remember like Lee Gallo, when they do the watch along, they say, let's watch Odegaard. And sometimes it looked like he was hiding, rather than sort of, but, in the last few games before he got injured, hopefully he was back to his best. Yeah. He's back to his best. He was demanding the ball. That's what we need from Eze. We need Eze to demand the ball.
Well, the thing is, what people don't realise is Odegaard is captain of the football club. Whether we agree with it or whether we disagree with it, Odegaard is the captain of the football club. And if you're going to keep your captain, your manager's choice or the player's choice out of this football team, has Eze done enough to keep Odegaard out of the team? No. The captain of the football club?
No.
You've got to come up with something pretty damn special to keep your captain on the bench.
Yeah.
And I
he
don't
has
think
his moments. He has his moments.
Eze's achieved that, Norms.
No, he hasn't. He has his moments, like against Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? He has his, but as you said, it's not consistent enough for us to say, yeah, you've really taken the ball by the horns and you've made that position yours. It's going to be an easy job for when Odegaard comes back. He'll be straight back in that 10 role.
It's true.
Eze will then either get pushed out to the left, but at the moment, because Trossard is playing well, where else are we going to play him?
Bench. Assuming the reports are correct, Noni, Kaya and Odegaard are coming back after the international break. Can you see a situation where we play Eze on the left, Noni on the right, and Odegaard in the 10? As we've just discussed, Suj, I can see Odegaard coming straight back into this team. I don't think Eze's done enough.
No.
I don't think Eze deserves to go on the left in front of Trossard. I don't think he'll drop Saka, no matter how much. I don't think that's the one weakness. That's another weakness of this manager.
Yeah.
He's frightened to he's frightened to make massive changes like that. I can see a situation where Saka plays on the left and Madueke plays on the right and Odegaard plays in the 10.
Yeah.
And Havertz is another problem. Apparently, Jesus is back to fitness.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good problem to have.
I was going to say, it's a nice problem, isn't it, Nobs?
Yeah. It's a nice problem, but will he be able to solve the problem? You know what I mean? It's a nice problem, but will he be able to solve the problem? Do you know what I mean? That's the big $100 million question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the injuries. Would you sell Saka? I mean, would we sell Saka if the right money come in for him? It's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. I mean, if you got a club coming in and waving £120 million, £130 million, I don't know. I mean, it's something. I don't want Saka to leave the football club. No way.
No,
I think Saka is key at this football club. I don't think he's ready to leave yet. However, if his form is that bad and it takes a massive dip this season and a club comes in and offers 100 mil, Berta will be looking at it. Trust me, Berta will look at it. 100%. I watch Gyökeres making constant runs into space. He's never found by others. If we played him right, he would be a Haaland. Possibly. Possibly.
Can I just pick up on what Michael said here?
Yeah, go on, mate.
He makes a very good point. And I said that if Glock was to play for Chelsea or Glock was to play for Man City,
he'll score goals.
He'll score goals. It's as simple as that.
And this is why I keep saying, at the moment, we're top of the league. We're not conceding. Defensively, we're a unit. We're hard to beat. I get that. But that final third on an attacking, if you was to take away the defence and the set pieces and look at it just from an attacking point of view, we're not that creative. No,
we're not. We're not. And that shows from the stats that we've only got 5 or 6 goals from open play.
Exactly. So if you take Gyökeres out of this team and put him in Man City or something like that, he's scoring goals.
Yeah.
And that is the worry, that at the moment, everything is going well. But when you get 1 or 2 injuries to key players and you haven't got that attacking third, that's when the problems start, you know? But fans don't want to see that. They just want to see what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You know? So, it is. But we're going to have a look at the weekend's fixtures, Norm, see what we think. We're going to do our mingle fixtures. And then we're going to get Suge and that in some Christmas jumpers. Why not? Come on. DJB, playing devil's advocate. I'll counter that point, Ethan. The chopping and changing on young player like Ethan will affect his mind performance. He needs regular game time. I agree, Suge. I have said I don't think this player will excel under this football manager. I think this football manager with Ethan Nwaneri, Suge, there's something about his game he don't like. Whether or not he doesn't work hard enough, he doesn't track back, he can't get the best out of him. I don't know what it is, but I just think Ethan's days are kind of, I think they're pretty much numbered. I see a lot. I keep saying it, and I do get criticised a lot, but
I mean, with all the players fit,
I see a lot of Smith Rowe in Ethan.
Yeah.
I really do.
With all the players fit, this is the problem. He goes right down the pecking order. You know what I mean?
Because look at the players that are coming back, Norms.
That's what I'm saying.
Odegaard, Eze, Saka, Madueke.
Yeah.
You're telling me he's going to play? You're telling me Ethan's going to start?
No.
When he's oiking him off and putting Dowman on?
Yeah, he won't.
When he's moving Saka over to the left and he takes Ethan off?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
It is Ethan Smith Rowe, I'm afraid, man. I'm sorry. 3-2 Barca win over Club Brugge. Cannot take anyone like.
I think it was 3-3. I think it was 3-3.
It ended up 3-3, I think.
I think it ended up 3-3.
I think it ended up 3-3. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure, put a like on it. Make sure you sub in as well. All the legends are in. DJB, we can't be sentimental about declining injury-prone player. Can't be sentimental, mate, when you're going for titles. 100%. Saka is almost mostly hyped because of his homegrown. The most goals he's ever scored is 14 in his best season, which really isn't anything much given Salah last season. That's why I don't class him as world-class, my friend. I put Saka as a very, very good player.
Yeah.
But he's not world-class. World-class players don't have the stats that Saka has.
Win us a Premier League and then we'll have another conversation.
Let's have a little look at this. Right. Here we go, Norms. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Chat, you can join in as well. This is what the mingle's all about. We like to get the chat involved in it. So, Spurs v Man United, 12:30 kickoff, Norms. Funny game this, isn't it? Because there's not a lot to choose between the teams at the moment, is there?
There isn't. Spurs they're not very good at home at the moment. I call it Tottenham Bridge. I don't call it Tottenham guys, because you got the Chelsea guys going down there and just saying, yo, get out, you're in my house, get out, you're evicted. Spurs, I mean, listen, they won tonight, last night, was it 4-0 or whatever it was. This game, Man United on a bit of a form. Listen, they ended up drawing that game against Nottingham Forest.
Draw.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
looking at a score draw.
You're looking at a draw. On what, a 1-1?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
I'm going 2-2.
Desmond.
I'm going 2-2. I think United will score. Spurs will equalise. United will go 2-1 up, and Spurs will do a scuffy. They'll pull something out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 28 likes, guys. Come on, man.
Come
on. Everton v Fulham.
Right.
Everton are going to want to bounce back. I thought that was an
yeah.
impressive draw away to Sunderland. I really did.
Yeah, good goal.
And they're strong at home.
Well, the Ndai guy. Everton. I mean, they did get slapped though by Spurs the other week at home. 2 set pieces, but Everton, Fulham are just off the back of beating. I think they beat Wolves, wasn't it? They beat Wolves 3-0. Was it 3-0? And Wolves had a player sent off, so it made their job even easier. Fulham, Everton. I think Everton will probably win this. I was going to say Everton 2-1.
Yeah, I was going to say 2-1. I think Everton at home win 2-1. Definitely. Now then, we're relegation battle. We're relegation battle already. The battle of the Clarets.
6-pointer.
West Ham versus Burnley. Obviously, Burnley didn't really show up against us. I think we kind of they showed us too much respect. So I think they're not going to show the same respect to West Ham. This is a game where they'll think that they can get points.
Yeah,
I'm going to say a 1-1. What you saying, Norms?
Do you know what? I think I saw West Ham obviously against Newcastle, and I was very impressed, even though they did go down. But what they did do was they defended well for the first time, and they looked like a team that knew how to defend, which was good. And their goals came from transition play against Newcastle to get a result of 3-1. Albeit the third goal was in injury time. It was bundled over that time. They were pushing. Newcastle were pushing for the equaliser, and then the rest is history. So I'm going West Ham. I'm going to go for a West Ham. I'm going to go with a West Ham home win, 1-0.
1-0 home win. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go 1-0. And here we are, 5:30. Windy, raining. Granit Xhaka, very, very physical Sunderland team.
Yep.
Got their act together at home. They're relying on their home form to stay in the Premiership. They are where they are in the league because they've been doing pretty well at home. They're a tough team to beat. This ain't going to be easy. What we saying, Norms?
Yeah, Sunderland. Again, watch them against Everton. They do leave a lot of space, so that might benefit Arsenal. But they have got a few guys. They're quite good on their set pieces. They can defend their set pieces, and plus they got this guy that can launch a throw. You know what I mean? Under the lights at the Stadium of Light, I think Arsenal will win. Unfortunately,
it won't be pretty though, Norm.
It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty, right? Will Sunderland score? That's the question.
Well, Wahar reckons Granit Xhaka 1-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this the time where Arsenal lose? Not lose, but lose their record for not conceding. If they do concede, and if they do concede first, how are they going to react? That's the big question as well. But I'm going to go for an Arsenal win. And for the first time, Arsenal will concede a goal, and I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. You reckon the clean sheet will be? I'm going to go a very, very miserable, hard-fought
1-0.
Bruises and bangs, and hopefully we don't come out of there with any injuries. I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal.
And I'll tell you what, if that happens, DJB, I'll be well happy because
I'll be well happy.
I want that nil. I want that nil, another niller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as long as we win,
some people are going with Wahar on this, saying that Sunderland could sneak a win.
Nah,
and I'll tell you what, if they sneak a win or we drop points and Man City beat Liverpool,
that's the problem. I can't
suddenly
see it,
that league table don't look the same, does it?
Yeah,
we will win, have to. Absolute must. We should have too much quality.
We have to.
I agree, Lee. I agree.
Question, just before we just move on to the next. Just
what's
before
the
we move on to
wild take?
Oh,
I know.
I don't know.
I think our mate Darren's having a conversation with someone in the chat.
Right, okay.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Big up to you, everyone. Now we come down to Chelsea. I'm gonna go 3-0 Chelsea here.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea's gonna kill them.
Oh well, I mean they're looking at Wolves are looking at that Gary O'Neill to come back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? That's
unfinished business. Is it unfinished business? Yeah. Now Chelsea home win 3-0. I'll go with you on that one as well.
Yeah. Sully, I'm sorry for accusing you of being blind. You're clearly drunk. Oh, big up, Darren. He's having you and Darren, you and Sarah, both Darrens. It's in the water tonight. If your name's Darren, you're not coming out. Yeah. Big up, people. I'm glad you're all sorted. No worries, bro. Yeah, he's big up, my friend. Big up. Chelsea 2-0, Wolves 0, 2-1. Suge, yeah. Well, you know what these players, managers, when the managers go out the door, some players start to play, don't they? So it could be an upset, but I'm going 3-0 Chelsea. And then we move on to Sunday. Aston Villa v Bournemouth.
Yeah, listen, two teams that like to play with high line, mate, for life. Aston Villa. Listen.
This is going to be tough. I'm going to go on 1-0. I'm sitting on the fence.
Yeah. I'm kind of swaying to a draw. I was going to say 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah.
Brentford, Newcastle. Funny team, Brentford at home, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Suge 3-1 Bournemouth. Big up, Suge.
I mean, Newcastle, listen, they're just coming off the back of
2-2 Darren Sullivan.
Yeah.
2-1. Brentford's going to be... I'm going to call it here. Newcastle don't really bounce back after a Champions League. They've had a good result tonight.
So you're going 1-0 Brentford?
I'm going 2-1 Brentford.
Oh, right, okay.
2-1 Brentford. Yeah, I'm
going to go 1-0 Brentford.
You're 1-0 Brentford.
Yeah.
Palace Brighton. What a derby this is.
Yeah, derby,
This is the honestly, there is no love lost between these two. This is going to be an absolute corker. I can't wait to see it.
And what you've got is both their strikers are on form.
Both their strikers are on form. They're not going to give nothing away. But I am going to go a 2-1 Palace home win.
Yeah, I think that as well.
Yeah,
I think that as well. I don't.
Nottingham Forest Leeds.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is an interesting one, isn't it? They got a draw. Nottingham Forest got a draw against Man United. I'm gonna go 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
Oh, big up Pots. Big up Potsy for the raid. Thank you, mate. Big up Potsy for the raid.
2-1 Nottingham Forest.
2-1 Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I can see that. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a Leeds away win. Big up my friend. All these people that have come over from Dan Potts.
Big up.
Welcome to the community, people. Welcome to the community. Thank you for joining us. And smash a like and sub on the way in. Even if you don't follow the channel, just sub and smash a like because it will help us out. That'd be great. Make sure you also sub and to Numsky TV. Big up to everyone. So we've got Forest Leeds. I'm going to go for a Leeds away win on that. I just feel that Leeds have got to get their season up and running, and I just think that's going to be an opportunity. Then we come to the big one, Norms, right? Now, Man City, Liverpool. Liverpool have seemed to have got their season back on track a little bit. Man City are worrying me, Norms, because I'll tell you for why, right? they're just starting to kind of get results, aren't they? And when you've got man like Haaland in your team and Foden now has come and hit form, and people are even saying to him, will he get into Tommy Tooks' England team? Because we all know what Foden can do.
Yeah.
He's a proven winner. He's been there and done it time and time and time again. Couple of questions here. One, who's going to win, Man City or Liverpool? And is it the title over for the losing team?
10 games, or just with the 11th game week 11. Is it too early to say the title is over? Listen, if ideally, you would probably want a draw. But
if we win, that is though.
If we win
against Sunderland, do the losers? Is that title over for the losers?
Do you know what? We're talking Arsenal and Mikel Arteta here, you know.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I can't. The thing is, I said it on the OGs. I need to be in double figures, double figures of points lead, before I can sort of say yes, the title will be over. I'm on the fence at the moment still with this one, because if say Liverpool lose, they'd be 10 points behind us. But Liverpool, what I saw of the Aston Villa game, listen, Aston Villa gave him that game. You know, Martinez, I don't know what he was doing, but they were impressive against Real Madrid. Looked good defensively as well as a unit and everything. And they've got gears to go as well. Yeah, they've got attacking players and something, and they've got. I mean, the only player that's out injured, I think, is not Ekatike, Isak. Yeah, I think he's still out injured. But I'm going to be on the fence with this one. It's hard.
You got to draw. I'm going for City 3-1.
Yeah,
I just think City. I just think Haaland's going to score.
I mean,
they're looking like the old City in an attacking sense. Defensively, they're still not got it together. Yeah. But in an attacking sense, they do look dangerous.
You know, the thing is, right, DJB, if Liverpool can't play into their hands like Aston Villa, because Aston Villa literally just played a high line and 2 balls over the top, Haaland is in, game done. So it depends on how Slot is a tactician in that sense. So he'll know whether they're going to sit back that a bit more deeper than usual, and then it's going to be a case of what the Man City can do in terms of trying to break down that, maybe say a mid block from Liverpool, and then Liverpool will probably try and hit them on the break. Yeah, I would say Liverpool's got probably a better defense than Man City. But Man City, you know, they got Haaland, you know what I'm going to say. So, I'm going to go 2-1 Man City.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a home win. I'm going to go 3-1, to be honest with you. And let's have a little look at the table before. Let's see what it does to the table. So look, Norms, this is our. Let's take the Liverpool Man City, right?
Yeah.
We win, we go 28 points.
Yep.
Clear as day, right? And then City, obviously, if they win. However, if we draw and City win, look how that table then suddenly looks.
Yeah.
City will go on 22. We'll go on 26. They'll only be 4 points behind. Now, as much as we've started the season well, and as much as we're looking brilliant defensively, right? Yeah. Look at City's goals for is 20, ours is 18. We've only let in 3, but City's only let in 8, you know. That's like George Graham kind of after 10 games. That's what George Graham, that's what the George Graham team in 91 and all that only let in. So what I'm trying to say is 8 goals really. They've not let in loads. So they're still quite a force, aren't they? And no one's really talking about them, Norms, are they?
I've maybe kind of contradicted myself when I'm just looking at the game against, because Liverpool are let in 14. Jeez.
Yeah. Liverpool have let in 14. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Liverpool have let in 14. Now, chat, make sure you smash a like, right? And this is what people don't understand, and this is what some fans don't look at. and I try and put a whole different kind of view on it. If you look at that league table, we're playing Sunderland, right, on Saturday. Look how many goals they've conceded.
4. I'm sorry, 8 as well.
8 goals.
Yeah. So defensively, yeah.
I know we've conceded only 3, but that is like way off the scale. That's way off. Like, that is unusual, isn't it, really, after 10 games? But Sunderland have only conceded 8 goals. They're lying 4th. And we've got to go there Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. The weather forecast is wind and rain and Christ knows what. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a foregone conclusion, Norms. This is what I'm saying. And you've got people saying to me, oh, we'll be done and dusted in January. The league will be won by January, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, you just keep everything under lock and key. That's not a foregone conclusion, is it? It's a brilliant start.
Yeah,
it's a brilliant start.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we get that win on Saturday, as I say, nothing but a win. I don't want to see a draw. 28 looks nice, doesn't it? 28 looks nice. You know, I mean, psychologically, it just looks nice. You know what I mean? And the City players and the Liverpool players looking at that, they're going to think, oh, we go, when are they going to drop points? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as I said, we've got history. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, it's only 6 points at the moment. The gap is only 6 points. When we bottled the league, we was 8 points clear. So that's why I need to see us in double figures, man. So ideally, if both teams could lose, which is nigh impossible, in my world, please both teams lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
I mean, looking at that,
it's going to be
probably looking at that. You probably, if you're gonna, if one's going to win, you probably want Liverpool to win.
Yeah.
Looking at that,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm looking at it, is are they going to drop more? Listen, they've already lost. Is it how many games have they lost in the league? Is it 4 or 5?
4, I think.
4. Yeah,
I think they've lost 4 games. Yeah.
Yeah. So the likelihood is that there's inevitably another few losses down the road. You know what I was going to say? And that could come on Super Sunday against Man City. So we have to win on Saturday evening. And I think I was saying earlier on, just before we sort of moved on, was that going into that Sunderland game, do you think we're under any kind of pressure? When I say pressure, because the team seems quite relaxed. Mikel Arteta seems quite relaxed. Even you're hearing pundits sort of saying when you go into his press conference, he's very relaxed. The group is very relaxed, and the atmosphere is relaxed. So he feels confident. Listen, there will come a point where we'll lose a game somewhere down the line, but it's how we actually bounce back from that.
What I think, Norm's right. What I think at the moment is everything is in place, isn't it? Everything's going well. Teams, for some reason or another, are not really putting us to the sword. They're not really testing us. That we're intimidating a lot of teams at the moment, like the old Invincibles used to, right? And we've got that over them. And I said this on a DG's show, that it's not now when things are going right. It's when things start to turn. So and it might be little things, because at the moment we've kept all these clean sheets. Suddenly we've let a goal in.
Yeah.
What's the mind going to be like?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? If we do lose or draw, how are we going to bounce back? And this is why I'm saying, going into the Carabao Cup quarterfinals against Crystal Palace, a lot of fans are sort of saying, oh, it doesn't matter. I don't care if we lose that. But the mindset of these players that haven't won a trophy and the pressure this football manager's under to win something this season is immense. And he knows that. He can feel that. He knows that, Norm. He ain't silly. He knows he's under immense pressure to go and win a bit of silverware this year, right? If we get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, bearing in mind those players have missed out, runners up, lost semi-finals Champions League, lost semi-finals Carabao Cup, and then suddenly we're dumped out against Palace. What's that going to do to them players? You know what I mean? It can really turn nasty, you know? and it becomes a mental thing, doesn't it? So for me, this manager's under huge. Every game is a cup final, and I said this at the start of the season. Every game is a cup final. But big up everyone that's come over from Dan's the Pro. Big up my friend. Make sure you're following Normski TV. Sub to Normski, and make sure you put a sub. Smash a like on here. It does help. It does help the channel out, fellas. And thank you very much, guys and girls, if you've done that. So, Norms, what silverware can we actually win? What do you think we can? What is it we can actually go, and what is it we can actually celebrate this year, do you reckon?
Well, I would hope that if Arteta is taking his cup seriously, the first one on the cards would be the Carabao Cup. We've got into a quarterfinals. We're going to be playing the same team we played last season. I watch you guys on DJ show. You don't rate.
I'll answer that in a minute, Pro. Don't worry, my friend. I'll star it and answer it. Don't worry. Go on, Norms. What silverware do you realistically think? I think we can win the Carabao Cup. I'd love to win the champs. I'd take the champs over anything. I'd finish 10th and win the champs all day.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. We've got that star.
I think we can. I think we can win the Carabao Cup. And
the Premier League.
And I think the position we're in at the moment, we can win the Premier League. I think if one cup is sacrificed or gone out the door, it might be the FA Cup. But I definitely think we can win. What are you saying, Norms? No,
I mean, Carabao Cup for Dev. I know Man City are still in there, so that could be a bit of a problem. I want us to make sure that we put out a fairly strong side for the game against Crystal Palace. We are going to be at home, so I don't want him to ring too many changes. But I think the problem around that time when we're playing that, I think there's a game in close proximity. I think 2 days after. I can't remember what it is, and I think he's looking to get that changed or something like that. So that's where the issues, where the games are going to be coming thick and fast. You know what I'm going to say, and how he navigates.
We've got the Everton game on the Saturday. It's the Sunday, is it? I think we've got we're playing at the moment. We're playing Everton on the Sunday, and then we've got Palace on the Tuesday.
Right. So I think there's a thing of where he's looking to try and see if he can get the game moved. Where that is, I don't know. But yeah, Carabao Cup, and as it stands, I'll have to agree with you. The Premier League, if the rate that we're going at the moment, with the players to come back from injury, and if the stars, as they say, align, as Tony Claude likes to say, then and he manages this side properly in terms of the injuries and rotation of the squad, then I'd go for the Carabao Cup, because winning that Carabao Cup gives you that kind of platform.
It does.
It's
a stepping stone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a stepping stone. It's like, we've done that. We've got the winning mentality. We've picked up a trophy. Yeah. We're doing well in the league.
Got the monkey off. That the monkey's off the back.
Yeah,
we've done what we had to do.
Yeah, it's getting over the line, isn't it? And essentially, it's about getting over the line. That's what the
pressure. Arteta's can go. Thank God we've actually won a trophy. Now let's go for the big one. This is why the Carabao Cup is so important.
Yeah,
so important.
Definitely.
Massive. Prome, what can I say? Promice gifted 10 DJB memberships. Big up, Prome. Thank you very much, my friend. If you get a membership, big up, Prome. Absolute legend. And on that note, let's answer your question, because Prome's a little bit upset with me, I think. Well, he's not upset. I watched you guys on DG's show. You don't rate Gorkarez. Kenny rates Marino over Gorkarez. Explain. Right, what we were saying, and we said it earlier on. Look at Normski laughing, Pro. Look, right? We're not saying that Marino is a better striker than Gorkarez. What we're saying is in this Arsenal setup, the way Arsenal play, the tactics that we play suit Marino as a goal scorer than it does Gorkarez at the moment. Because at the moment, Gorkarez is still trying to find his way in the Premiership. And the way Arsenal play, Marino is already ahead of him. So Marino's I think Marino gets in better positions to score goals than Gyökeres. In this the way Arsenal play. I'm not saying that he's a better goal scorer. I'm just saying that in this current setup, that's what I was trying to explain. Gyökeres is struggling to score the goals. Marino, it just seems easy for Marino to score goals in this system, whereas Gyökeres is struggling a little bit. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, but big up, Pro. Thank you for the memberships, my friend. If you get a membership, what can we say? Absolutely brilliant. Norms, we are coming on now. This is it. This is the moment you've been waiting for, brother. I know what you've been waiting for. I can see. You've been waiting for them Christmas jumpers, didn't you? The merch. I know you have.
Pajamas.
Here we go. Here we go. There we go, Norms. Look at these. Look at these, Norms.
I want to see
Look at these. Hang on a minute. Let's zoom in. Let's have a little zoom in. Norms. There we go, Norms. Straight away, Bosch. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Yeah.
They've got the old burgundy colours.
Burgundy colours. Look, got the reindeer settings on it. Look at this. The players through the middle. I can see a bit of. I'll tell you what. I reckon Pro Mice gets that.
That's what I say. Who you dressing in the chat?
Yeah, Pro Mice gets that. I don't think that's a Sullivan. I don't think that's a Darren Sullivan. I don't think that's Sully.
No.
Oh my word! Look at that. Look, he's not keen on that. Let's go down. Let's have a look. There's more. Look at that. That's a quick buy, Norms.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's Darren, isn't it? That's a Darren.
Look at that. Well, they're saying it's a kid's Christmas jump, but I'm sure you can get it in the adults. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that. Rocking that up at Christmas. Yeah. But this merch is big business, isn't it, Norms?
Listen, mate.
I mean, it's big business, isn't it? I mean, look at some of this merch is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, it's just crazy settings. I mean, what we're talking about, like home kits now and all of this, it's like mad, isn't it? Let's have a look. There we go, Norms, look.
There you go.
67 quid.
Having a bit of a
let's get Lynch. Look, T-shirts in the middle of winter, look, 40 quid. That's a bit of Lynch, that.
Yeah.
That's a bit of Lynch, definitely. Yeah. Oh, look, here we go, Norms, look.
No, track. So, who's that one? Who's
the
going in
N7
that?
Axel Zip hoodie, £85. And you get the bottoms with it, so we can deck Darren. Sully will be decked out in that, no problem at all. Look, the full. So he's got the tracksuit bottoms there, Norms.
Yep.
He's got the top, and he's got he's got the Arsenal ammo long sleeve T-shirt to go with it. He'll look brilliant in that Christmas day, won't he, Sullivan?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. We've got to get Kenny Ken sorted out. That's a Kenny Ken, isn't it? Look at that. Arsenal N7 barrel hoodie, puffer jacket.
Yeah. That's a Kenny. That's Kenny. Kenny written all over.
That's a Kenny. Or is that a Shane Gooner?
Yeah, he does like his patterns, doesn't he?
He likes a bit of pattern, doesn't he, Shane?
No, let's dress Shane in that, mate. Shane in that, mate.
That's Shane, isn't it? That's disrespectful to Kenny Ken, isn't it? Come on,
we'll go. What's the Caledonian jacket? Maybe Kenny likes it a little bit.
I think so. I can see Shane Gooner in that, definitely. Yeah. Hang on, Nicholas. All right, Vivaris. Hang on, mate. Let's see what we can get you. Let's see what we can get you. Here we go. Look at that. Arsenal Cold Wall Gillespie long sleeve. £85 for a T-shirt. Just because it's got different colour sleeves, chat. Jeez. Come on, where are we going with this?
85 quid.
£62 for a Derby T-shirt.
Arsenal, what's that? Cold Wall Colony trousers. Colony trousers.
Look at this.
135 quid.
Cold Wall Colony trousers. Oh, hang on, they're doing us a favour, Norms. They were £150. But you can have them, Nautsky, for 135.
My gosh.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Come on. Lynch. That's two. Look at that, Lynch. Come on, man. Is that a bit of you, Lynch? Not at them prices, surely. Let's have a look at that again. Look at this. Arsenal X, a Cold War Gillespie long sleeve. It was £95. Look at it. All it is, right? All that is, Norms, is a Primark long sleeve t-shirt with different colour sleeves for about a £5.
And someone has ironed the Arsenal cannon badge on there. Yeah, that's it.
What's happening here? Look at these bottoms. Look at this.
£112.
£112 for a
Down
pair
from
of
one.
jog bottoms,
Down from 125.
Lynch, I could have said it better. You're forgetting about the shipping and handling. Yeah, you got delivery on that.
Crazy.
Guys, make sure that you are smashing the likes. There was over 100 in here. Make sure everyone smash the like. Just smash a like, sub. Thank you very much. Look at the prices on here. Prime, big up, my friend. Bless you, my friend. Thank you very much. You think Gyökeres can't finish the goals Marino scored? He did finish one he got from Eze, which was similar from Trossard's pass to Marino. Gyökeres is one of the best strikers in the world. No debate. Prone, listen, he's going to come good, my friend. He's going to come good. He's going to get a load of goals. I know he is. And trust me, I don't want to see Marino permanently up top in front of him.
No.
But you have to give Marino credit when he's called upon. He's done the business for us. And
he should be that backup striker, mate. You know what I mean?
He's probably a better backup striker than Havertz, Prone.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably a better backup striker than Havertz. But no, big up, Prone. Bless you, my friend. I do agree that Gyökeres, he'll be all right. He'll start scoring goals, hopefully. I just worry about his work rate that he has to put in. He has to put in a hell of a lot of work. Marino's not putting in that kind of running and work that
he's not going to stretch. He's not going to stretch.
No.
Defenses.
He's not stretching defenses. But yeah, appreciate it, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. The grey job looked like guys. I've had to highlight this because when I looked at this the other day, looking at sort of Christmas ideas and stuff like that, I can't get my head around these prices, Norms.
Crazy.
£175 for that.
How?
£175. The Arsenal Directs merch is the worst clobber I've ever seen. It is. Big up my Star Fracture. Absolutely. And look at the prices of it, my friend. Look at the prices of it. It's craziness. Look at this. £85. No. Come on, man. Who walks out in that? Seriously.
Somebody does, I'll tell you that now. Some mug does. Arsenal XA Cold War Terence Arrington jacket. 315 quid.
Look at that. 315
quid. My
I've had to highlight it, Norms, because this is a joke. I mean, look at this at £157. £157 they want for that.
What's it made out of? Silk?
I'm not lying, people. Look, 157. It was 175. That is just mental.
People go down there in their droves and buy these things. That's the mad thing about it.
Tourist, Norms.
Yeah.
Tourist. Look at the false reversible, mate. Look at this. Look at this little number.
130.
£130. So just a bit of you, my friend, isn't it? I can see Nomsky wearing the artillery pants on a Friday night in the clubs. They wouldn't even let him in church with that, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
He's got no chance. He rocks up in church on a Sunday morning with that.
With my gold tips, mate. Be gold tip and flares, mate. Yeah, rocking up and be gold tip and flares. Yeah.
Can you
And
imagine
a nice wide collar shirt.
Oh, mate, imagine that, right? Imagine wearing that jacket, Norms, right? That jacket, then bottoms, with the great big white 70s shirt and a pair of black shiny tote shoes with the old gold tips on. Can you imagine it? There wouldn't be any nightclub. There wouldn't be any place you'd get in, would there?
No, mate, the bouncers will take me out, mate.
It's not even Uniqlo. Chinese South Korean fashion. Wesley Mank, it's not even Uniqlo, is it? It's dreadful. It's really, that's the only thing about this football club. It is absolutely dreadful. Look at that top there for 157 quid.
Right.
Look. You're paying £49.50 for a cap that's ripped at the front.
You could easily just do it with yours, isn't it? Just get
It says Avnal Stone distress cap. I'd call it depressed. Look at the t-shirt at 62 quid, Norms.
Wow.
Basically, it's a Primark t-shirt with a print on the front of it.
Yeah.
You get better quality on high street bands. Big up, my friend. 100%. 100%. Norms could pull that off. Definitely Lynch. I reckon he could. That cap is a disgrace.
Look at it. Oh,
Look at it. Well, that cap, if you want that cap, Super Nick, that's £49.50, mate. But they're doing you a favour because it was £55. Look at this.
£135.
Come on, man. Come on.
How?
Look at this number. Look at this. This is your Saturday Night Fever outfit right here, Norms. Look. The artillery long sleeve shirt. There you go. Nice pair of black trousers with that on, Norms.
Night fever, night fever. You know how to do it.
Look at that. That's a disgrace, isn't it?
Oh, my word. Oh, my
76 quid. How much for that cap? Nearly 50 quid, Lynch. What's the Cold War thing? Don't know. Not interested. Arsenal Direct moving like DFS. Why is everything on sale?
Is it Clara payment? We get Clara
I'm
payment.
glad it. Do you reckon they could sell it at full price? This is what I'm saying. It's aimed for the tourists, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one in their right mind is going to rock up at the Armoury and go, do you know what? I want that Arsenal N7 artillery long sleeve shirt. If I ask my sons what they want for Christmas, they are definitely not having that. Do you know what I mean? Although Suge would look good in that. With the sleeves rolled up, bit of Suge and that'd look really good on him. Yeah. This is too much. Honestly, way too much Prome. This is ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. But we will leave that there. We will leave that there. And the mingle goes on and on and on.
Yeah, mate.
What we covered, man. Honestly. So the Arsenal roller coaster goes on, Norms. Can you see anyone scoring against us?
Eventually, someone will.
Someone will. Someone will.
Just take every game, just game by game.
Every game as it comes.
As it comes, mate. Do you know what I'm going to say? Listen, it will come to an end. Just like the 49 undefeated thing. Do you know what I mean? It will come to an end, yeah? Yeah. Just hope they don't do a Wayne Rooney on us. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Guys, make sure you smash a like on the channel. Make sure you sub to Nortski. And it don't cost nothing. Just sub. Smash a like. Does help the channel. Really does. So that'd be 100%. Thank you very much indeed. Prome, did you discuss Ethan's performance? We did, Prome. Yeah. We did, and we're concerned about it. What we said was, I don't think he's got much. I think he's way down the pecking order with his Football Manager anyway, Ethan. When you think that Havertz is in front of him, Saka's in front of him, Odegaard's in front of him, Eze's in front of him, Even Dowman looks more effective than him at the moment. So I've said it all along, Prime. I just think he's another. I just think he's another Emil Smith Rowe. I think he's going to be one of them players that promised a lot, but under this manager, I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to have much of a future. I can see us loaning him out, and eventually, if the right club comes in for him, I think we'll sell him. That is my opinion on Ethan.
Because you want your academy players, you know what I mean? Your Hale End players to come through and then, just the same way, Saka is gone on to be a top class player. You want that, but you, as you say, you don't want him ending up doing an Ethan Smith Rowe thing, because he had Ethan Emil had promise. Do you know what I mean? But
very similar, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had bags of potential. Emil Smith Rowe. We used to sing the song. Saka and Emil Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
And
he saved his job.
An England call up.
He saved his job.
England call up, and that was it. You know what I mean? And sadly, Prome, I can see it happening to Ethan. I just think he's going to have one of these. Dowman is an absolute baller, but he's going to get it played out of him. Yeah. Dowman won't be allowed to play and express himself like he does. He'll have to play the system. He'll have to play the Arteta way, and that'll be it. He's got to fit the system. But another fantastic player, brilliant player. So, big up, everyone. Big up, everyone. Thank you for joining the mingle. Thank you for joining in with the all your chats, all your comments. Dan Raid as well, all those that come over from Dan's channel. Big up to every single one of you. Thank you very much. And come and follow us both. And we just offer something a little bit different, people. And it's nice. So big up, everyone. Make sure you smash a like on the way out. Nulski, what you got coming up, brother?
Yeah, tomorrow's the Bruised Banana show with Shane. Still invincible on that. So obviously I'm going to keep.
You can't miss that, can you? You ain't missed one yet, have you?
Oh no, that's I'm trying to break the records like Arsenal. You know what I mean? And then obviously we go back full round back to Monday the OGs, and then my show on the Wednesday, What's Going On podcast show, and then the mingle in the pub, just enjoying. Great laugh with the chat, you know what I mean? It's fantastic. You guys have been world class.
He's all good, isn't he?
World class, absolute world class.
Let's roll on Saturday. Let's get the 3 points in the bag.
Yeah,
I'm at the stage now where I don't care how we get them. I just want to get 3 points.
Listen, mate, listen, DJ, if we stink our way to winning this title, I don't care. We could talk about that after, but at the moment, the ops will have a go at us. And, look at the way you won it. You know what I mean?
Sally.
I don't care. Just go and lift the trophy. For crying out loud, lift the trophy.
Just get the trophy. That's all we want. That's all we want. And let's start with the Carabao Cup, because I think the Carabao Cup will give us a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And it will just release some of the pressure, and it will give the players belief that they can get over the line.
Definitely.
There is still question marks. There's still question marks, and we were saying it earlier on in the old school show. If you've been following this football team for the amount of times that we've been following this football team, not just this manager, but Arsenal have got a history in the past of making life hard and ballsing things up.
Yep.
Look at the 3 FA Cup finals. We lost to Ipswich. We lost to West Ham. We nearly, Cup Winners' Cup, we missed out on penalties. You're right, and it's just, it just goes on and on and on. It's in our history where we kind of mess it up.
Yeah.
The thing is, with this manager,
it just needs to be amplified even more.
With this manager, he's failed on numerous occasions, so the question marks are always going to be there. Can he do it? That's the big question.
I suppose DJB, I think we kind of hinted on it maybe about an hour or so ago, and I kind of threw that curveball about Arteta. I don't know if you just want to finish on that. Why is it that people support Arteta more than they support Arsenal.
Well, this is it. Yeah, we'll finish on that. What is it they're scared of, Norms? What is it? Do you think? Let's take away what we think of the manager and what changes we want. Right? Why is it? And I've never really answered this, and no one's really answered it. I was speaking to, I'm not going to mention any names, but I was speaking to someone backstage once, right? And I asked him a question, and he was like, worship the ground he walked on, Arteta. Can't see anything wrong with him. And I said to him, what is it about Arteta? What is it about this man? Why you feel so passionate and strongly about him that anything said about him, it rewinds you up? And he said it's the way he comes across, it's the way he talks, it's the way he conducts himself, it's the way he looks, and it's the way he talks. And I came away thinking that's got nothing to do with football. You're actually in love with a man. You're actually passionate about the man, the person. So do you think it is that kind of, they cannot see any other manager other than Mikel Arteta?
Yeah, essentially that is the case, and that's why I think I think you said it at the early part of the stream, that if we don't win anything, in what world will there be?
Be safe, bro. Yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah, big up. Well, in what world do you see this guy staying? But if you've got guys that are infatuated by him and they like his aura,
the way he dresses,
the way he talks,
the way he acts,
the way you've only got to just watch him in a press conference. You know what I mean? Even the journalists are encapsulated by this guy, and there's something about him. We call him the politician. Yeah. He's very good with words right from the very beginning. Listen, I've admitted it on numerous shows that I've been on, that at the very beginning of his tenure, he started to use certain words, and he came in, and I remember he says things are going to change, and I remember a training session he had, and Lacazette was doing something with the ball, and he said, "No, none of that." I thought, "Oh, we got right on one there, don't we?" And then we start to play our games, and then we start breaking all bad records. And I was thinking, he ain't the manager. He ain't good enough. He just ain't good enough. Yeah, he just ain't good enough. So, and I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at the club. That's what I support, Arsenal's club. Listen, Wenger. You look at Wenger. He came. It was difficult losing him, because 20 plus years, 21. This guy, you would think that this guy was at this, Arteta was at this club for 20 plus years. The way they talk about him, the way, he's like, he has changed everything about football. He's changed everything about the club and blah, blah. No, Wenger has changed everything about this thing. Wenger was the one, and managers before that set the foundations for these managers, the likes of Mikel Arteta, come in.
It's just I've never come across it before. In all the years I've been following football.
It's coachish thinking and coachish behaviour.
Yeah,
it's along them lines. It's along them lines, mate.
I've never come across it in a modern day fan or a football manager that people are so infatuated. It's like having a pop star. You know, when these youngsters are infatuated by pop stars. Yeah. When you see all these screaming girls at concerts and all these fans that are like melting, and it's similar to them lines, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a lot of fans. It's not about Arsenal Football Club. It's about the Arteta. It's about the man.
Arteta. It's about him. When they talk about him, when they make reference to the club, it's always Arteta. It's always Arteta. It's like, you say anything against them. I've seen you on shows like DJB, where you've
I've put an opinion, or I've not laid into him. You've
made a constructive criticism.
About
the manager,
like different outlook on things.
Right, and dare you talk about their illustrious Lord and Saviour?
This is what I can't understand. this is what I can't understand. And like I said, like you know, when they're saying about, oh, we're going to win the league and we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and I went, well, hang on a minute. I said, because you've got a manager that hasn't proven himself yet. You've got a manager that hasn't been in those, hasn't tread in those waters yet.
That's right.
So what gives you the confidence? Oh, yeah, because it's this, this, and this, and we've got the best squad and all of that. I said, but we had a good enough squad last year to win silverware.
Yeah. So what's different?
Because and then they go, oh, the injuries. Well, Saka was the only person injured in that home leg against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-final.
Yep.
We was only missing Saka.
Yeah.
Right? So this is what I can't understand. So when you say something like that, straight away they're like, oh, you just don't like him and you wouldn't be happy if Arsenal lost.
Mm.
Why are you saying that? I've just paid like nearly 1,700 quid for a season ticket. I follow them everywhere.
Mm.
What gives you that impression? I'm just giving you. I just don't get I don't get the factuation of this person, and it's so bad. I'm not saying all fans, but some fans are so infatuated with the manager that they don't really care what Arsenal do. As long as Arteta is the leader, they don't care.
That's essentially what it is. They've got scales. They've got Arteta scales in their eyes. You know, I mean, they're just like that pigeonhole. Yeah. They're not seeing anything outside of Mikel Arteta, and that's why I think when he does eventually, if he gets the chop for not winning anything this season, you know, a lot of these Arteta sexuals or whatever you want to call them, they're going to be absolutely devastated. We'd be cheering to the rafters because, you know, we know there are better managers out there. I just, you know, and when you ask the question, who else is out? They ask you the question, shall I say? Who else can you get? Who else is listen, Arteta's a good coach.
Yeah.
He's a good coach, yeah. But he's not a coach that I feel can get this club over the line because we've seen what he's done. I sent a
the biggest test will be when the wheels come off, Noms. The biggest test will be when we lose or draw a couple of games.
And a lot of these guys have got short memories, right? Because I sent Shane a thing of Mikel Arteta's tenure in his when he lost results in the last 10 games 5 years ago, right? And when you see that and you read the comments, it's night and day. 5 years ago to now. Yeah. I mean, you know, we talk about 10. We had 10 straight wins, right? Yeah. How about this then? Yeah, just gonna quickly do this. 5 years ago, starting from the 17th of October, right away through to the 19th of December. This is in his early tenure. First game, Man City away, loss 1-0. Leicester, a home loss 1-0 to Leicester. Man United only win 1-0 to Arsenal with a away win. Aston Villa 3-0 loss. We was at home for that game. Leeds a draw. Wolves. Remember I talked about breaking records?
Yeah.
First time in how many years? Wolves, we lost 2-1 at home to Wolves. We then go away to Tottenham, lose 2-0. Right? We then get beaten at home to Burnley.
Yeah, but no one wants to mention the bad records he's broken.
Exactly. Right. And
they only want to mention the good records he's broken.
Let me just read some of these comments.
The same manager that has also broken bad records.
Exactly. But they got short memories. So just
they don't want to talk about that.
How about this? 5 years ago, 2021 season. Yeah, big up Waja, man. You're on it, bro. You're on it. Listen to this. 4 goals in 10. Shocking. These are the comments. Yeah, these were people talking about Arteta, the illustrious Lord and Savior. That's the real disaster. Losing this match is bad, but pair behind it, obviously none of it is bad luck. It's because we can't score. That one win hurts because it came against Man United. It was Pogba. Yeah, you are only allowed to win away from home. You know the rules. So we're getting proper trolled. Remember when Arsenal got made fun of for always finishing fourth underway, comparing and saying, I'd rather have Wenger back. Yeah? It's the comments go on and on and on. Oh, this one. Listen to this one. I'm going to leave you with this one, guys. Calling Arteta the Spanish Tony Pulis is an insult to Tony Pulis at this point. Finish on that one.
That's what I'm saying. They forget. It's all short memories. They forget when Spurs were top and we were bottom of the league at one point, and we went all in games and we couldn't win. So he's broken records, but he's also broken some bad ones as well. He's also had some records that we don't really want to be proud of. Yeah.
How about if we decided to bring those up and pop them out of there? How about pushing those out of there? Do you know what I mean?
I can't.
You've got an agenda. You've got an agenda. That's what they be saying. You've got an agenda.
Listen, we're all happy gooners at the moment, but if you was to ask me, can we win the league? Yes, we can win the league. This squad is good enough to win the league. Is the manager good enough to win the league? Don't ask me that yet.
Yeah.
Ask me in April.
Too soon. Too soon. You can't be saying that after 10 games, 11 games, that we're going to wrap this league up in January.
Because as I said, the biggest test for these players and this manager is when it starts going wrong. And if the wheels fall off, that manager will press the panic button and he will start doing all sorts of madness.
Yeah.
He will start putting Gyökeres on the left. He'll put Havertz up front. Yeah. He'll put Marino in the 10.
Yeah.
He'll start doing all sorts of silly things when he's panicked. When he's panicked and he's under pressure, he will start overthinking things.
Overthinking and saying strange things.
And he will start doing silly little things.
Yeah.
And it'll all go wrong. So at the moment...
He says strange things now, but he'll be saying even stranger things.
At the moment, no one can see it, right? The best example, Normski, is when he was on the panel show, Miguel justified people calling DJB a fake fan, who's Arsenal through and through, and saying, this is what I'm saying. You can't listen. People don't listen to comments like that. They know proper fans. And as I said, I'm no better fan than anyone else.
Yeah.
But
we just want our club to do well. That's as simple as that. That's what we're here for.
This is the problem. Prone, can we beat Bayern? Yes, we can beat Bayern, but it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. We can't start the game like we have been in the Champions League. We've got to start on the front foot. Bayern are a good side. They've only conceded 8 goals and they've scored 38. So they're no mugs. Jeez. They're no mugs. Yeah. They'll finish teams off.
It's going to be tough.
Really. No, this is what I'm saying, Norms. I mean, make sure you sub to Normski, everyone. Go and sub to Normski. Yeah, and make sure you put a sub on this one as well, people. Damn, DJB, I got chillies when you said that. Wow. Yeah, exactly. They're a good side, Prome. They're a good side. They're Vincent Kompany is doing wonders with that team. And when I was on DG's team, and big up to one of the people that came in the chat, he talks a lot of sense, to be honest. He said about, but the Bundesliga's not like the Premiership. And I said, if Bayern was in the Premiership, they'd probably be one of the favourites to win it. Right? And then I also said that if Bournemouth or Brentford were in the Bundesliga, there's bigger clubs. There's bigger clubs in the Bundesliga than Brentford and Bournemouth. No disrespects to them and Burnley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got Dortmund, Leverkusen, teams like this, bigger clubs than Bournemouth and Brentford. So it ain't a Mickey Mouse league. It's a tough league, and you're buying a thing. But I mean, look, with Arteta's average coach, what makes made him is better. I was going to say that Norm before. I know we've got to go. Got to go, but. While I've got you here, this season would be looking a whole lot different if Berta weren't in place. Arteta's very, very lucky that Arsenal appointed Berta, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe.
Because can you imagine if Berta weren't at this football club? Yeah. We would have had similar to what we've been having to put up with over the last 5 years, yeah?
Definitely.
And this Heinze, or Hensay, however you want to pronounce him, the coach, he's done brilliant as well, hasn't he? So he's had a lot going for him, hasn't he, this season?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, he's one of the best, signings of the season. Yeah, hands down.
Oh,
And
I
and
think so.
and to do what he did, to pull off the Eze thing when Spurs were about to lock him down. You know what I mean? He pulls one out of the bag and say, "Yo, no, you're coming this way." Do you know what I'm trying to say? So Eze, you need to repay that. Yeah, repay that by doing your stuff on the pitch. But yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. And he's finding those bargains. Some people might question him, and we have these questions of who's a Burt signing and who's a Arteta signing, and that we can kind of work it out on that. But overall, Burt is doing the business. What's the name? Is brought him in. Josh has brought him in to shake things up, and he's doing that. And Arteta knows that he has to deliver this season without question doubt, and he's been backed. And Bert is the one that has to sign off and get these deals over the line, and he's done that. Do you know what I mean? So let's go and let's see how the rest of the season pans out. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is it. I mean, he's had all the backing, hasn't he? I mean, people are saying, look, people saying about, Arteta's done this and Arteta's done that, but he's had a lot of support, Norms,
100%,
and he should be in this position. Yeah. If you've had £1 billion spent, you've got the top sporting director at the football club, you've got one of the best coaches, right-hand man at the football club in Heinz, right? And he's had all that money spent on it. He should be doing what he's doing now. I don't see why people are so surprised where we are. This is minimum. This is this is where we should be when a manager's had that much support.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get over the line and win any silverware, I don't care whether we come 1 point short. I don't care whether we miss out on penalties. I don't care if we get to a final and lose, because people say, "Oh yeah, but it depends on how we lose."
Well, this is it, DJB. It's going to be context. For some people, it's going to For people, they're going to say you need to have context to this. No. The context is out the window now. Yeah, you've had your 6 years. Yeah. You've had the money to spend. You've had the backing. You've had the players. You've got the deepest or biggest squad in the league.
Yeah,
so there's no excuse. Simple.
Because there's no context, no. Because if you've had all this backing and you've got the so-called best squad in Europe, then games shouldn't go to penalty shootouts. Games shouldn't be lost by 1 point. If you should be ahead and winning by 1 point.
Yeah.
Finals should not be going to penalty shootouts and things like that. So if we do lose and they say, "Oh, you got to get the context right," well, no, we lost.
Simple. Yeah.
So there cannot be any more excuses now if we don't win any silverware. He's had a 6-year he's had an unbreakable contract. He's had over £1 billion. He's had all the players at his mercy. He's got the top sporting director at the football club. He's got some of the best coaches at the football club. He's got one of the best set-piece coaches at the football club, all paid for by the owners, by the way, before you get on the Cronky's back. Don't come out of our pockets. It's come out of their pockets, right? We've helped to obviously build it with our ticket money and whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, they've put the money up. So he's had everything in place. He's like the spoilt kid at Christmas. He's had everything he wants. So if he does not get over the line, Norms, Egals and all of that can bang on until it's doomsday.
Yeah.
I ain't listening to it. There's only one place for him, and that's through that door, sacked, finished, gone.
That's the word: stand and deliver.
Exactly.
Your
Top
money or your
Gooners
life.
will ask the credit to Arteta, no doubt. Listen, if we win silverware this year, Bert has got to take a lot of the accolades as well.
Yeah.
Because without him, we would be putting up with the nonsense we put up with him and Edu.
Yeah.
Signing Austin Trusties and people like this.
Yeah. And the fact is that most of the signings that we got over the line were early. Yeah. Apart from the Eze one, we left right. And that.
Yeah.
Most
And
of our
that's another
signings
and that's
different
another
now.
thing people forget.
Laptop.
Whilst we're top of the league and everything else, Norms, they've forgotten about the money that's been wasted under this football manager.
Yeah.
The money that's been wasted. He had £750 million before all these signings.
Yeah.
He'd spent £750 million already, and he still couldn't win a trophy. So, you know, let's keep our feet on the ground. Yeah, let's keep our feet on the ground and see what happens. But anyway, we were going to go half hour ago. Norms.
Sorry, I have to throw that one back in, but it's been brilliant.
My next stream is the Thursday tea time show. Me and Kenny Ken tomorrow, and then we've got the Sunday sit back session on Sunday. Bless everyone that's in the chat. Prone for the membership, Suge, everyone that's contributed. You know who you are. You're all absolute legends. Thank you very much for all your comments. Everyone that come over from Dan Potts's, big up to every single one of you. Hope you've liked what you've seen and you'll come back again. Make sure you sub, smash a like, follow Normski, and come on, you Gunners. Let's keep it going. And Norms, it's been an absolute pleasure, bro. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks for having me on.
No, it's been awesome, man. It's been awesome. Big up to everyone.
Big up.
Catch you all soon. Take care. Bless. Big up.